Why you understand English but can't speak it. Have you ever watched an English movie and understood most of it? But when it's your turn to speak, your mind suddenly goes blank. Don't worry, you are not alone. Millions of English learners around the world face the same problem. They can understand English while listening. But speaking feels difficult, slow, or even scary. The good news is that this is completely normal, and there are clear reasons behind it. The first reason is that listening and speaking are two different skills. Understanding English is called passive learning. Your brain only needs to recognize words and meanings. But speaking is active learning. Your brain has to quickly choose words, make sentences, remember grammar, and pronounce everything correctly, all at the same time. That's why speaking feels much harder than listening. Another big reason is fear of making mistakes. Many learners think too much before speaking. They worry about grammar, pronunciation, or what other people will think. Because of this fear, they stay silent. But language is not learned by being perfect. Children learn to speak by making thousands of mistakes. If you want to speak English confidently, you must allow yourself to speak imperfectly at first. Many students also spend too much time consuming English but not using it. They watch videos, listen to podcasts, and read books every day, which is great for understanding. But speaking is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it won't grow stronger. You cannot become fluent only by listening. You must train your mouth and brain to work together through speaking practice. Translation is another hidden problem. A lot of learners first think in their native language and then translate everything into English. This process takes time and creates hesitation. Fluent speakers usually think directly in English. At first, this may seem impossible, but with practice, your brain slowly adapts. Simple habits like naming objects around you in English or talking to yourself in English can help a lot. Pronunciation problems can also reduce confidence. Sometimes learners know the correct words but avoid speaking because they are unsure how to pronounce them. The solution is simple: listen carefully and repeat. This technique is called shadowing. You listen to a native speaker and copy their pronunciation, rhythm, and speed. Over time, your speaking becomes more natural and smooth. Another important reason is lack of real conversation practice. Speaking English in your head is very different from speaking with real people. Real conversations are fast and unpredictable. That's why learners should practice speaking regularly, even for just 10 or 15 minutes a day. You can talk with friends, language partners, or even practice alone in front of a mirror. Confidence also plays a huge role. Sometimes learners actually know enough English to communicate, but they don't believe in themselves. They compare themselves to native speakers and feel discouraged. But fluency is not about speaking perfectly. Fluency means expressing your ideas clearly and comfortably. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. The truth is simple: understanding English comes first, and speaking develops later. Your brain is already learning every time you listen. So if you understand English but cannot speak fluently yet, it does not mean you are bad at English. It only means your speaking skill needs more practice and training. The best way to improve speaking is consistency. Speak a little every day. Don't wait until your English becomes perfect. Start with small sentences. Describe your day. Repeat dialogues from movies. Read paragraphs aloud. Record your voice and listen to it. Slowly, your confidence and fluency will grow. Remember this: every fluent English speaker was once a beginner who struggled to speak. The difference is that they kept practicing without giving up. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Keep listening, keep speaking. And one day you will realize that English is no longer something you translate, it becomes a part of your thinking.